Solomon. My name is Solomon. So today I shall be talking about computer in general. What is a computer? I want to give you an overview of what a computer is, what hardware is, and what software is, and what are the types of software, and how do we come to where we are today. The understanding of what the evolution of computer gives us a better understanding of where we are today. What is a computer first? A computer is an electronic device that is used to take note. There are four components I'm going to list there. A computer is an electronic device that accepts data as input, process data, stores data, and retrieve data as output. So these four components must be there for your definition to be complete. So these are the summary of what a computer does. So that is it. Now, those days we classify computer in different ways based on the size, based on the mode of operation, and also based on its the purpose it's being used for. The first one is based on size, and we talk about mainframe. Maybe you have heard of mainframe. You have supercomputer, you have mainframe, you have microcomputer, you have mini computer. So these are classification of computer based on size. You understand? So the next classification is based on the mode of operation. We talk about analog computer and we talk about digital computer. Then the other classification, you can classify it based on its purpose. Some are general purpose computer and some are special purpose computer. So general purpose computer, of course, as the name implies, it does general task. Like you see, like our PC now is a general purpose computer. It does more than one or more than two tasks or two kind of stuff. You can play music, you can browse, you can type, you can do design, and so many things like that. So that is a general purpose computer. Then we also have special purpose computer, like for instance, your ATM machine, automated teller machine, which is used for financial transaction. That is only limited to financial transaction. You also have computer that helps to control your automobile, your vehicles. Those are embedded systems. They are embedded in your computer. So we have what's called embedded computer or embedded system. Those are computers that are embedded on a device, like on aircraft or rocket or missiles or on hospital or on hospital devices, or also your microwave. So these are embedded systems. So you can classify computer based on their purpose, whether it's general purpose or special purpose. And sometimes I can also move forward and say you can classify computer based on services. Some computers give services while others receive services. So those ones that receive services are called clients. I do talk about these things when we are dealing with web design. Then those ones that give services are called server. Those ones that receive services are called clients. So that is. So let's move forward to talk about the two divisions of computer. First, we have the hardware, and then we have software. So for hardware, let's look at hardware quickly. Your hardware is the aspect of computer that you can see and touch. You can see and touch. You can see it and you can touch it. It's physical. So your hardware is physical. So hardwares have different classification. You have the input device, you have the output device, and also the system unit. So the input device are the device that helps to send information into the computer system. For instance, you have the keyboard. When you click your keyboard or when you press your keyboard, it sends information into the computer for processing. So that is an input device. Your keyboard is an input device. Your mouse, you are clicking with your mouse. Then your joystick and so many things. And your scanning machine. You scan your picture, your credentials, your document. So your scanning machine is part of your input device. And so many other stuff that's input device. So then we have your output device. Because when we say output, something that gives out what is put into it. Let me say it like that. So output device are device that you use to retrieve information from your computing device. For instance, you have your video or visual display unit, or some people call it video display unit, or monitor, if you like. So this displays what is being run in the system, or what like you can watch movie, for instance. So it's displaying emotions, right? It's displaying pictures or images or video. So this is an output device. You also have printer. Printer is an output device because that one prints out physical. It gives you a physical copy of whatever you are input or you want it to output for you. Okay, so that is printer is part of it. Then speaker too. Speaker is your computer speaker is an output device. So that is an output device. Talk about input device. So let's look at the system unit. Inside the system unit is just sometimes for a desktop you can say, okay, is that box
desktop machine, that box, your PC, see that box. So that's where what we call system unit. Your system unit consists of your motherboard. You have heard of motherboard. So your motherboard is the panel. Like if you open a radio or you open an electronics now, you only see a panel, like a green panel, like a circuit board, like that. You see those panels hold all the components like capacitor, transistor, everything there. So that panel, people call it panel, but it's called motherboard for computer. So that is your motherboard, very important, very key in system units. So the other one is your microprocessor. Your microprocessor is used to process the informations that come, the instruction sets or information that comes into your system unit. So those information can come in as a result of inputs or through the input device. So your processor does the processing. It does some level of arithmetic operations, logical operations, and also some level of storage. You understand? So that is your microprocessor. Of course, we have Core i3, all those kind of stuff. So all those ones determine the kind of computer you say is Core i3. So they have different core, that's the meaning, and they can be multi-processing. They can have the multi-processing capability. So microprocessor is one of the brain. Is the brain. I call it the brain of your system unit. Okay. So we also have your RAM, or we call it random access memory. Then we have another one called, that's your RAM is just a temporary storage device. Whenever you boot a computer, everything is taken from the secondary storage device, which is your hard disk, and transferred into your RAM. It's your RAM that showcases whatever is displayed on your screen or on your video or on your, that you are seeing. So it's held in your RAM. So immediately you switch off your computer, everything disappears from your RAM because it's a temporary storage device. Also, that you call it primary storage device. So that's your RAM. You also have ROM, another version, which is read-only memory. So these are primary stuff. But your hard disk is a permanent storage device. We call it secondary storage device. So when you want to save something permanently in your system, you can use your hard disk. It sends it to your hard disk. When you click save, for instance, Microsoft Word, you are typing in, and you say save, so it sends it. It saved it from not just confined to maybe the RAM. It saves it on your hard disk, okay? Or you can call it local disk. So these are some of the stuff. Then you also have your fan belt, your fan is inside there. Then you also have, of course, your hard disk. I'm talking about this storage device, and then some other components there. But these are the major components I've mentioned. Okay, so these are the aspect of the hardware. Therefore, the software is the aspect of computer you cannot touch. You can see. I would like to put it that way. They are simply instruction sets. They are programs that controls that you use to execute a particular task. So they have different software. Software can be divided into two. You have the system software and the application software. So the system software is the one that controls the system, like the aspect of the OS, operating system. Now, for instance, you have Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11. And these are OS, Windows OS. You understand? So this controls the system. They have to control the mouse and to synchronize the mouse with all the operations, like the mouse, also the RAM, and it deploys resources that should be used by the users. So these are the works of system unit. It does a whole lot of things. For phones, the operating system you have for phone, for the system unit you have for phone, one of them is you have the Android. For Android phone, you use Android operating system. Then for iOS, you have iOS operating system. And we also have Linux operating system for desktop, Linux operating system. We also have a Unix operating system, and so many other operating systems out there. So these are system software, the control system. That is just to organize the system and make sure that the system works and is able to interact with the users, and it's prepared for other software to be used on it. Okay, so the other aspect of software is application software. So application software, as what implies application, they are software that are made to address a particular specific task or application. They apply to a particular field, like the engineering field, or say the civil engineering field, the medical field, the accounting field, like Excel, for instance, for data analysis, and also for accountants and so on. So Microsoft Word is a word processing document software for processing of words, like for writing projects and also for writing essay, and so to arrange words to process it very well. So that is a Microsoft Word. So these are tailored towards a particular need. That's for application software. They have different applications over there. So engineers, like software developers, that's what they build application softwares. You can build application softwares for hospital, for supermarket, and for engineers, for different purpose. Now, for the application software, let me quickly come to this aspect of application software. We have, I would like to divide it because we are going towards a particular focal point now. That's why I want to talk about it. So we can divide application software into two aspects. We have the standalone, we call it standalone, or the one that is installed in your computer device, which is called standalone. We call it standalone. Then the other one is your web-based application software, like the web-based, the one that operates online. Without internet, you cannot operate those softwares. So, like for instance, you have website, web-based website, for instance, or web application. Those are web-based softwares. The other one that works without internet is called standalone software. They don't need to be connected to the internet. So, if you are building web, if you are learning HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, all those JavaScript, you are preparing yourself to build a web-based application. Okay. So, for non-web-based application, like you can use Python to build that. You can also use Python for web-based application. You understand? So Python is a general programming language. I'm talking about Python in one of my videos, so please check out my video on Python. So I'll talk about full course of Python, practical. We're going to do a whole lot of amazing stuff with Python. Okay? So this is the general picture I want to give you. So the next time I will teach software properly. So I'm going to talk about how software has evolved from just machine language up to high-level programming language that we have today, and also some fifth generation programming languages. So I will talk about those things, and then we're going to do podcasts as regards to those areas. Okay, so thank you very much for joining my channel today. And if you please support me by liking the video, share it, and also subscribe if you're not subscribed to this video, just to encourage me. And then if you want me to do any video as regards to the tech ecosystem, please just put it or drop it on the comment section below, and I will respond swiftly to your demands. So thank you once again. Reach me via email or reach me via all my social media handle, and I'll be glad to respond swiftly to you. Thank you once again.